I'm Cassandra Belinsky for Investment Pitch Media. K9 Gold Corp has intersected significant gold mineralization at the Moonlight Zone located within its Stony Lake project in Central Newfoundland. The Stony Lake property lies within the Exploits Subzone Gold Belt of the Cape Ray Valentine Lake structural trend in Central Newfoundland, lying parallel to that of Newfound Gold's Queensway project along the prolific Dog Bay line. The project covers 13,625 hectares and 27 kilometers of favorable trend between Sockman's Moosehead discovery immediately to the northeast and Marathon's Valentine Lake deposit to the southwest. Excellent infrastructure exists on the project lands and in the surrounding area. This new discovery at Moonlight is approximately 14 kilometers southwest of the Jumpers Pond discovery and on the same geological trend. 3 drill holes were then completed in late 2021 from a drill pad approximately 300 meters west of the trench. The gold mineralization on ML 21016 is hosted by dark gray-green intermediate volcanics of the Lawrencetown Formation and is located approximately 200 meters west of a channel samples of the B Horizon soil material that averaged 0.81 grams per ton gold over a width of 15 meters. This table shows the weighted average grade for all intervals of significant gold mineralization above 0.1 gram per ton gold cutoff. Drill hole ML 21016 intersected 9.52 meters, averaging 0.84 grams per ton gold from 163 to 172.52 meters downhole, including 2 meters averaging 2.18 grams per ton gold from 163 to 165 meters downhole. We have with us today Chris Healy, Chief Geologist and a Director of K9 Gold, who will discuss the significance of these results. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you, Cassandra. Good to be back. This morning, I'd like to talk to you about our new discovery in the Moonlight Zone on our Stony Lake project in Newfoundland. We have previously talked about the very exciting results up in Jumpers Pond in the northeast of the property, where we have very wide continuous zones of gold mineralization in our drilling. Now we have a new discovery, which is 14 kilometers southwest of that, right in the middle of the property. The property is about 27 kilometers in length. Opens up a long strike length of the property to prospectivity. What we have historically in this area is a lot of boulders that are mineralized. We have soil anomalies. We have till anomalies, gold in the soil and the tills. We have geophysical surveys that have given us anomalies. And then last summer, we opened up a trench, our Moonlight Trench. And there, although we were not able to reach bedrock because of the deep overburden, we did take a series of channel samples through the soils, across the soils, the whole width of the sample of the zone, and that gave us 15 meters continuous mineralization, averaging a little under 1 gram per ton. That is extremely high for soil samples. So just put that in context. Those are very, very exciting results. So we decided we had better drill in this area. And that's what the news we have just released is drill hole 16. And in that, we intersected a zone of almost 10 meters, 9.5 meters, averaging 0.8 grams per ton. And this, for the first area, that's extremely exciting. Now, what we're seeing in this area, to try and put this sort of in the context of the whole property, we have this major geological structural zone that goes right across the island of Newfoundland, called the Cape Ray Valentine Lake structural zone. And the north of us, that zone hosts the Sockman Moosehead property. To the south of us, as the name suggests, Valentine Lake, Marathon Gold's very exciting, large new gold mine on that same structure. Now, there's a saying in geology that there's no straight lines in nature. Well, that's true to some extent. If you look at a big picture, you look at the whole island of Newfoundland, this zone looks pretty straight. But when you start zooming in a little bit, you will see slight changes in the direction of the structure, what we refer to as inflection points. And when we started looking at the details of our property, particularly from the geophysical interpretations, we noticed that right in this area, this moonlight area, right in the dead center of our property, there was a slight change, very subtle, not 90-degree bends, but maybe a 20-degree change in the azimuth, the trend. And what that does is on the inside of a bend like that, you'll get compression. But on the outside of that, which in this case would be to the north and west, you get a release of pressures. When you get a release of pressures in the rocks, you have the potential to open up fractures, and those fractures have the potential to be channelways for mineralizing fluids, hydrothermal fluids, hot waters with dissolved metals, particularly gold, in them to flow towards surface. And when they reach elevations in the earth where the pressures are lower, the temperatures are lower, those minerals, the gold, can deposit out. So that's the theory. And what we are seeing is very exciting because the theory is working out. Exactly where we predicted from that structural interpretation, this inflection that we're seeing, we're getting substantial mineralization. And that not only looks good for this particular area, but it also allows us it demonstrates that the theory works. And there are other places on the property where we have these changes in the azimuth of the structures. So very critical to our long-term planning. And so from this, we will obviously have to do more follow-up work on this exciting new discovery. With the absence, almost total absence of outcrop in the area, we found that soil sampling on a detail scale works very well. And other companies have worked this as well. There's one particular contractor that did tens of thousands of samples last year, did over 3,000 for us, all in the Central Newfoundland area. So it's been very, very productive way of exploring areas. We will also need to do some more geophysics, and then of course this area is crying out for more drilling. So that's where we stand on this particular prospect, and it just really adds to the prospectivity of the whole property. So thank you, and back to you, Cassandra.
Thank you, Chris. Historical work in the Moonlight area located a number of well-mineralized boulders with gold values ranging from 50 to 3,241 parts per billion gold. The boulders occur in several clusters, both around what is now known as the Moonlight Trench and along the eastern shore of Tumbler Lake. In 2021, trenching carried out by K9 failed to reach bedrock. A series of 3-meter-long channel samples of B horizon soil was collected that returned a weighted average of 0.81 grams per ton gold and greater than 1,000 parts per million arsenic, with channel samples ranging from 0.24 to 2.14 grams per ton gold. At Stony Lake, ground prospecting and sampling has led to the identification of 7 broad areas of highly anomalous to low-grade to high-grade gold mineralization. Following up on the prospecting work, systematic exploration with property-wide airborne geophysical and extensive soil sampling, plus 2 large grids of IP ground geophysical survey, has led to the interpretation of about 100 anomalies, at least 10 of which are rated as high-priority drill targets. The company also owns a 100% interest in the Desert Eagle Vanadium Uranium project located in the historic Henry Mountains mining district in southeast Utah. The area has seen extensive historic vanadium and uranium mining and is close to Anfield Energy Incorporated's Shooterang Canyon Mill. The shares are trading at 26 cents. For more information, please visit the company's website, k9goldcorp.com. Call 1-833-434-GOLD. Contact Costa Tsoutsi's director by email at costa@k9goldcorp.com or contact Brian Morrison, CFO, at brian@k9goldcorp.com. I'm Cassandra Belinsky for Investment Pitch Media.